One of the major hindrances, one of the cancerous practices in marriages is when people start seeking for advices, seeking for solutions. Even the one they say, go to a marriage counselor, just like myself now. It it is applicable though, but it's supposed to be the last option. You don't know how blessed you are. You don't know how blessed your marriage is if you have been in marriage and you've not been going to either your father-in-law, your mother-in-law, you've not been going to pastors, you've not been going to friends, maybe to report your wife, your spouse, your husband, or maybe to tell people about your marriage. Why I'm saying it is that it is devastatingly destroying marriages. This practice of going to people to seek for solution, because nobody is going to advise you according to your own problem. People have their individual problems. People have their individual crisis, in marriage crisis. And like I used to tell everybody every time, I say, marriage is not the same everywhere. Unlike mathematics, you find out that when you go to Europe, 4 plus 4 is 8. When you go to America, the same thing. You go to Asia, the same thing. You come back to Africa, the same thing. 4 plus 4 is 8. 2 plus 2 is 4. But marriage is not the same. What works out for Mr. A and B as couples may not really work out for Mr. C and D as couples. That is how it is. And just like taking, for instance, extramarital marriage, you see somebody that will say because the wife or the husband has had extramarital affairs, that the marriage will never work again. But as well, you see another person who could have overlooked it, even oversighted, omitted, pretending that he or she didn't notice it. What I was saying, do everything possible to settle and resolve your marriage crisis, your marital crisis within yourselves, between husband and wife, between wife and husband, between spouses, because I'll tell you the problems, major problems, ranging from number one, not being able to uproot. That is a topic for another day anyway, because marital crisis, they are like trees. If you don't uproot them the time you're supposed to uproot them, they will start putting in tap roots, and the time will come when you need extra force to uproot them if possible. Then number two is pride. Who is going to say sorry first? Who is going to say I am sorry first? Number three is unforgiving spirit. One has said sorry, but for you to make it work, you must overlook. Yes, think about it. What if you are the person, because nobody is above that kind of trouble or temptation or mistake anyway? Then another one is keeping a single person as your friend, but you are married. You cannot actually go to a reverend father for now. I don't have strength to fight. Please don't twist it. If you are a Catholic, let me say you cannot go to a pastor who is not married. I'm using reverend father because popularly we know that they don't get married. So you cannot go to a reverend father, a reverend sister for advice or to solve a problem in marriage, because he or she is not married, and he or she cannot give you what they don't have. They will only advise you based on other people's experience, based on what they have heard, based on what they've read, maybe in Bible or from other books. But if you must seek advice, this is what we are saying. If you must seek advice for your marital problem, that advice must come from those who have met these criteria that I'm going to mention now. Number one, somebody who is married and that marriage has succeeded beyond 10 years. Number two, that marriage, I'm not saying that no marriage is perfect anyway, but at least 75% cool, that they don't have physical or known crisis every time. Then number three, you must make sure that that person is a kind of an ideal person. Yes, because like I've said it before, take for instance, a lady who is seeing the husband that the husband doesn't love her anymore, or that the husband have not loved her from inception, and he goes to another lady who believes that her husband loves her for advice. Now, the way that men love their wives are not the same. Another lady may say, okay, my husband have loved me from the inception of this marriage. Why? Maybe two things or three things, features. The man possesses these qualities. Maybe the man used to help out in homework. Maybe the man used to uh, uh, help out in taking care of children. Maybe the man used to shower praises. But you, your own husband that you're claiming that does not love you, actually loves you, but because he's always busy, he cannot partake in homework. Because he's always busy, he cannot partake in helping out in taking care of children. And again, a lot of men omit praising their wives. That is just the truth. Even I myself, sometimes my wife will have this new hair made and she'll be expecting me to praise her. Sincerely, I'm telling you, it's not like my wife is not beautiful. She's beautiful and I love her sincerely. But what I'm saying is that sometimes I'll come back from work, I will already be worn out. Maybe I omit taking, I know that she wears a new hair, but somehow, it's not like in me to start putting into consideration those details. So it does not mean that I don't love my wife. I have other places, other qualities that I possess to show that I love my wife, that those people who shower praises don't possess. So that is it. So in a nutshell, I will advise you, number one, make sure that you settle your problem within yourself, because people will always advise you according to their own doctrine, according to the limitation of their own knowledge, according to the kind of experience they are exposed to, according to their own culture, according to their own tradition, according to their own understanding, according to what they have seen that worked, maybe may not work for you. Thank you. Thank you. I remember my humble self, Pastor Engineer Namani Emmanuel. God bless you.